Hello, hello, I'm Amanda.
And I'm Anthony.
And we are AV Adventures.
And today we're going to be talking about how to get to Disney World.
There are a lot of options, so we're going to be going through all of them.
So let's talk about that. Alright guys, like we said, we are going to be talking today about how to get to Disney. Now obviously the first step in getting to Disney is getting to Orlando. And that's going to be a lot different depending on where you are, where you're from. So that's something that you'll need to look at whether you want to drive or fly or come by a boat. I don't know. But then you still have to get into Orlando somehow, so fly or drive. We'll go with those two.
It's totally up to you. What's going to work best for you, but those are the two options.
Now, if you want tailored solutions, she's an amazing travel agent, so hit us up, let us know, give us your contact info, and we'll get in touch with you.
Thanks.
But once you're in Orlando, how do you get to Disney World? So let's talk about that. So let's take this one path at a time. Let's start with the assumption that you've driven to Disney World. You've done the 13-hour family road trip.
Are we there yet?
We get there when we get there.
So you're finally there. You're finally in Orlando. If you're in a car, if you're driving, you're going to be driving straight to where you're staying. And you're either going to be staying on-site or preferred hotel, or you're going to be off-site. So depending on which of those you're going to, there are a few different options.
The first thing, when you are on site and you're actually staying there, you pay the hotel fees for parking your car there, but you don't pay them when you actually go into the park. So say you're staying there that night, you're going to get charged that night for being at the hotel, but then you drive to the parks, you're not going to get charged for that part.
Yep, correct. Or, since you are on site, you could take advantage of on-site transportation, which we'll get to in another video.
Coming soon.
So we've taken the branch where if you're on site, now if you're not on site, when you drive into the park or when you come into the parks, you will have to pay parking in the parks. Parking in the parks. Mm-hmm. So make sure to be aware of that. Check the parking fees. And then also check to make sure your hotel, check whether your actual hotel has parking fees or not, because that'll add up too.
Yep.
So just consider that if you're going to be driving to Disney. Once you're on site, there are a lot of options for getting around the parks themselves, but we will cover that in another video.
Coming soon.
So those are the things if you're actually driving to Orlando and Disney World, but what if you're actually flying there, and what are the pieces that come into play with that?
This is where it gets a little bit more complex. So obviously, once you land, you could rent yourself a car, and then you would have all these same options open to you as if you actually drove to Disney. But let's suppose that you're not wanting to spend that kind of money to rent a car. So there are a few different options to get from the airport to your hotel to Disney.
Okay, so when you're coming from the airport to either your hotel, on site, wherever, there are a couple different options, and one of them is Lyft or Uber. And then if you wanted to do anything like around the parks, they'll do that as well. And the same thing with minivan service. A minivan is specifically Disney but owned by Lyft, so it's the same concept and everything, and you can book it through the Lyft app, but it'll come from the hotel as well and do the same thing where you can go around the park.
So that's just like getting back and forth, from the airport to the hotel, from the hotel to the parks.
Yep.
Or if you're on site, just to the parks. So, getting there, and then once you're on site, there's a lot of different transportation options on site, which we will get to in another video.
Coming soon.
Alright, so the final option is a really cool one. If you are staying on an on-site hotel, excluding the Swan or the Dolphin, there is an option called the Magical Express. And the Magical Express will take you, it's like a tram system, right? But it takes you directly from the airport to your hotel. And what's really cool about this is they take care of your luggage for you, so you don't have to touch it in Orlando.
It's like a concierge service. I mean, you get off airplane and you just hop on the bus and you're there, and it's really, really simple. The only thing right now is with COVID, they are having you pick up your own bags and take them to the bus rather than them picking them up for you, but that could change in the future.
Once you take that, you're on site, and then you've got all these transportation options open to you, which we'll cover in another video.
Coming soon.
So to recap, you can drive to Orlando, and then you have some flexibility because you've driven there, but then you have to pay the parking fees at the hotel and or at the parks. You can fly to Orlando, and you can get around with a Lyft or Uber, which gives you a little bit of flexibility. Or if you just want to be hands off of your transportation altogether, you fly to Orlando, take the Magical Express to your resort, your on-site resort, and they
Let
just
them
take care of everything for
Yep.
you. So
Yep.
it's different levels of flexibility, it's different levels of cost, it's different, it's going to depend on what's best for you and your family.
Yep.
So
And like we said in another video,
Coming soon.
we will cover all the things within the park. So if you do
Yes.
decide to fly there and you don't have any of your own transportation, how that will work. So we'll cover that in another video too.
Coming soon.
and if these sound completely overwhelming to you, because they could be, she's an amazing travel agent, and she can help you figure it out. She can crunch the numbers, figure out what's best for you and your family. So,
Yep.
let us know in the comments below when your next trip is. Tell us when you're headed to Disney next and how you're going to get there.
Thank you so much, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified when you get new videos up here.
Yes.
And we will see you on the flip phone.
So long. Hold on, Amanda. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, guys, so welcome back. You don't like when I clap.
No,
You
I
don't
don't
like
like
when I
it.
clap. Alright, guys, welcome back. Thanks for sticking around. No, we don't want to thank them for sticking around. We hope they stick around in anyway. We hope you're not hanging up right after the first. Okay, anyway.
Hello. She thinks she's talking to somebody. Ain't even the cord there.
All right, hey guys, welcome back. I snapped. Welcome back.
You just have to make some
Why?
kind of noise.
All right, hey guys, welcome back.
Just hit the floor. Okay, you can make a noise. It's okay.
No, I cannot do this.
No, I cannot not.
Not?
Who's there?
Welcome back. So, like we said, today we're gonna.
Sorry, I saw you almost hit your leg in the corner.
All right, you good?
Yeah. Are you good? Oh.
Let me get it out.
Okay. All right.
All right. All right, guys. Thanks for coming.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.